Hi kids, welcome back to Kate Productions. Today we're going to be reading part 2 of This Hotel is Haunted by Geronimo Stilton, so let's get started. The Secrets of the Grand Hotel. I turned to Horatio. Please show us where, how, and when this ghost appears. Horatio nodded and picked up a set of keys. I'll take you on a tour of the whole hotel while we talk. As he led us down a hallway, he continued with his tale. Many mice have seen ghosts here. The first ones to complain were guests who come to our hotel regularly, Count and Countess von Ratzus. They were returning to their rooms after a reception at Countess de Snobberella's castle when they found themselves snout to snout with the ghost. Blistering bananas! I guess this ghost doesn't appear for just any old rat, Hercule exclaimed. Then he scared the entire Rodentine family. Horatio went on, those poor mice. Oswald saw them leave in a hurry with looks of frozen horror onto their snouts. Then a few days later, 2 elderly mice saw the ghost while they were getting out of the elevator. As Horatio continued his tale, we toured the Grand Hotel from the basement to the attic. It was huge. Who saw the ghost? Finally, we came back to the lobby. We would like to talk to all the ladies and gentlemen who work at the Grand Hotel. Hercule announced. Horatio answered sadly, Please feel free to interview them. The ones who remain, that is. Many of our employees have also been scared away by the ghost. At the entrance to the hotel, we found Oswald again. What a shame to lose his precious landmark, Mr. Geronimo, he said gravely. The Grand Hotel is the heart of our city. We will do everything we can to help Horatio, I assured him. But tell me, have you seen the ghost? Oswald shook his snout. No, he never passed by me. But many guests have described him to me. The way he glows in the dark. I jotted down what he said in my notebook. Glows in the dark. Next, we went to look for the hotel's housekeeper, Matilda Broommouse. We checked in housekeeping headquarters, but we didn't see her anywhere until we heard someone sobbing in the broom closet. I kissed her paw in greeting. I am a real gentle mouse. Good day, Miss Broommouse. Why are you crying? I don't want to lose my job, she stammered. Do not worry, Miss Broommouse. We are on the case, Hercule assured her. Tell me, have you seen the ghost? When and what were you doing? She sobbed. I saw him coming down the stairs, sigh. He scared all the guests away. Then she screamed, Look, another spiderweb. Since the ghost has been here, I keep finding them all over, even if I dust every day. I do a good job. Please tell Horatio that. It's not my fault the guests keep running away. Calm down, dear Miss Broomhouse. The hotel is in good paws. We will save it, Hercule responded. In my notebook, I wrote spiderwebs. Next, we went to see the hotel's cook, Sergio Creampuff. We found him in the kitchen, seated in front of the stove. Who would have thought that the Grand Hotel would close after so many years, he sighed. Have you ever seen the ghost, I asked. Yes. Every time a guest saw the ghost, it would also appear in the kitchen. It was big and tall with creepy clanking armor and chains. I see. Have you noticed anything else strange, I asked. Besides the fact that there seems to be a ghost? The cook pulled on his whiskers thoughtfully. Well, there is something now that you mention it. For a month now, all the guests have been complaining about finding white fur in their soup. But no one here in the kitchen has white fur. Also, I keep finding chocolate wrappers on the floor, but no one in the kitchen eats chocolates. I jotted down. Big, tall chains, white fur, chocolate wrappers. We said goodbye to Sergio and went to the hotel's basement looking for the electrician. Jack Jolson. We found him changing a light bulb. Hercule and I introduced ourselves. Jack was very happy that someone was investigating the strange situation at the Grand Hotel. Have you seen the ghost or noticed anything strange since the ghost first appeared? I asked him. I haven't seen the ghost, Jack said. But there is one thing I don't understand. Ever since the hotel started being haunted, I keep hearing eerie violin music. But the hotel isn't wired with a stereo system. I nodded and jotted what he'd said in the notebook. Violin music. Hercule winked. This ghost is brainier than a lab rat, but it's only a matter of time before we unmask him. Right, my dear Stilton? Next, we needed to find Casey Valise, the head bellhop. But there weren't any more guests around for him to help, and no one knew where he had gone. We decided to go see Oswald. We found Casey keeping him company at the reception desk. Casey lit up when he saw us. Can I carry a bag for you, sir? I smiled warmly. No, thank you, Casey. But I would like to ask a question. Have you seen the ghost? Casey pulled out a bright plastic ring and began to fiddle with it. I'm not sure I've seen him, but I did find this one evening. Do you think it might be a clue? As I reached out to take it, I noticed that it was glowing. Could it belong to the ghost? I jotted down plastic ring, glows in the dark. Finally, we went to the Grand Hotel's main office to meet the hotel's director, Miss Bertha. We entered a very elegant room that smelled of expensive perfume. I knew the scent quite well. It was the same one worn by my arch nemesis, Sally Ratmousen, the director of the Daily Rat. That odor was enough to send a shiver down my tail. This room was filled with precious objects, embroidered silk pillows, antique furniture, paintings by famous artists. Miss Bertha was standing at her desk. She was tall and a bit stout, and her dress beautifully in a very elegant black suit. Her paws glittered with jewelry. Miss Bertha looked at us and sighed. Oh, I am so sorry that the Grand Hotel has to close. I also heard her mumble under her breath, nothing lasts forever. And what will you do when the Grand Hotel closes, Miss Bertha? I asked her. Oh, a manager like me will have options, of course, she said proudly. Why, I've been offered a position as a director of a toilet factory. I will certainly find another job. With my experience, I won't have any trouble. But now, please excuse me. I must get back to work. There is so much to do these days. So Hercule and I left our office and went looking for Horatio. We went to fill him in on everything we learned from these employees. We found him in the elevator, and together we returned to room 313. As Hercule slid the key into the lock, he commented, It was quite interesting to listen to everyone's stories, wasn't it, my dear Stilton? Let's review our notes all together and see if we could deduce anything. A genius idea. As we entered the suite, Hercule exclaimed, I have a genius idea. Tonight we will sleep here alone, and we will give that ghost the surprise of his life, or death, as that case might be. What do you think, my dear Stilton? Isn't that a genius idea? I'll be honest with you, dear reader, I thought it was a terrible idea. As you know, I'm quite a fraidy mouse. The last thing I want to spend the night in a haunted hotel. Sleep here tonight, I mumbled. To surprise the ghost? What if he's the one to surprise us? Maybe it would be safer if I stayed here too, Horatio proposed. My dear Horatio, that is very kind of you, but is totally unnecessary. We aren't afraid, Hercule replied. Are we, Stilton? No, if I'm not scared, I stammered, but if Horatio insists. Hercule cut me off. It's okay, Horatio. Why don't you leave us to our work now? Oh, but before you go, I would like to get some room service. Here's my order. 1 large bunch of bananas. 1 banana-flavored fondue. 5 banana cream pies, 6 banana splits, 8 pounds of candied bananas, 10 jars of banana jam. Four large pizzas with bananas on top, 4 extra large banana smoothies, 10 banana nut muffins, 5 boxes of banana-flavored chocolates. You see, solving mysteries always makes me hungry, and my brain works better when my stomach is full of bananas. Better make it 2 bunches of bananas. No, how about 3? You never know when you might need a little extra brain power, Hercule exclaimed. We're going to stay up all night listening for the ghost to howl. Woo! I shivered. The ghost howls. I don't know if it howls, but it sounded spooky, didn't it? Hercule snickered. My dear Stilton, you should see how pale you've gotten. Is something bothering you? Pale? I'm pale, all right, I shrieked. I can't take it anymore. I'm out of here. Please stay, Geronimo, Horatio begged me as he left. If you and Hercule don't solve this mystery, I'm ruined. Soon, Horatio returned with waiters bringing all the food Hercule had ordered. As soon as Hercule had his paws on the bananas, he tossed Horatio and the waiters out like yesterday's cheese rinds. Shoo! Everyone out now! Let me work. Then he hung a sign on the door, Genius at work. Do not disturb. That'll be it for this episode, but be sure to watch the next to finish This Hotel is Haunted by Geronimo Stilton. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.